How do you think, guys? Isn't this awesome? Let's test this out one more time. Let me pick it up. Alright guys, and now we're going to show you guys how this plane fly. Let's take a look at this. Wow! Let's pick it up and try. And now let's test out the paper airplane. How it will fly very far. This time we will twist strong, hard. Wow! Hello again everybody, welcome to another paper airplane tutorial. I am Tri, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make a new cool paper airplane. This paper airplane is not origami, this is a regular paper airplane. You need to have a pair of scissors, a ruler, and a piece of just letter size paper to make this plane. If you don't have just letter size paper, don't worry, use A4 paper and you'll still be able to make this plane. Alright, so let me move the ruler and a pair of scissors away, and I'll show you guys how to fold the plane first, and then we will cut to make it look even cooler and fly better. Let me move the paper, the ruler away. Now let's start. First step, let's fold the paper in half this way. Right, make sure that's all edges are lined up. If it's not lined up, you can adjust it a little bit. So let me adjust it one side and the other side, and I press it down here again, and now it's look good. On the following step, I would unfold the paper, and now I will start from this side and make a straight fold from this point to the corner. And then I unfold the paper. Now I will start from the edge. I fold straight to this line. And I'll fold down. Right. So let's do it. When I finish one side, I repeat the same fold for the other side. Now I can smash this corner, make a straight line, a straight fold to the other corner. And then I unfold the paper. I start from the upper edge. I fold straight to the crease we just made. And then I fold this side of the paper back in. Now we have a very nice shape of the paper. On the following step, I will start from this corner. I fold straight up to this edge. When I fold the paper, I will use the other hand to curve it, to hold the other part of the paper and curve the edge. By doing this way, you won't mess up the paper. After I do it, I will adjust it first, and then I press the paper down. Very simple. On the following step, I will fold this side of the paper up. I will hold the paper like this. I will use the other hand to hold this part of the paper, and the other hand to fold this triangle shape the paper up until I see the intersection of this edge and the other edge. I'll fold it up, and I use my finger to hold the paper and curve it. And I want to make sure that both sides are even, because now we don't have the center crease. You need to eyeball it. You may need to adjust it a little bit. Make sure that this line will go straight up to the tip here. Now I use the ruler to make sure that I fold correctly. Okay, so it's okay. It is up a little bit, but let me adjust it. This is up a little bit already, so I will adjust it a little bit, and then now I can press the paper down. I notice I need to adjust it to the left a little bit, and I can rest out the paper. Now you can see this part of the paper is may pop up, so you can just adjust it. When you adjust one side, you can adjust the other side as well. Alright, if you're not able to adjust this, you need to make sure that you fold it back in and press down the paper. This is very important. Okay. Alright, so let me adjust it now from now. And I'll fold it back before everything gets messed up. There we go. So it's look fine. On the following step, let me do this again. Look like this doesn't work at all. So we adjust it from here. And then I fold it back. I have a crease here already. It doesn't work. Yeah. It's take a while. It's so weird. Alright, so just leave it this way. Adjust it. Or you can adjust this side too. It took me a while to adjust the paper, but if you fold it correctly, you can just fold this. Alright. Alright, so for this side, now both sides of the paper are even. This is very important that you have both sides of the paper are even. Now let's move to the next step. On the following step, let's match this edge to the center crease. But because this slide we don't have the center crease, we need to fold the paper in half to create a center crease. But I will flip the paper over to make a center crease from this side. So I just fold it in half. And I press down the paper. Now we have the new center crease. Let's rest it up down very hard. And then unfold the paper. And then turn this over. Now you should have the center crease. Now let's start from this edge first. Okay, now let's start from this edge first, forward to the center crease. Hold both sides of the paper and forward to the center crease. And press down the paper. Now you have this side of the paper, right? We will fold it down to make the wings. So let's see how I have it. I have this part pop up. I'll hold this, and then I press the popping part of the paper here down. So I just fold it like this, and then repeat the same fold for the other side. Let's match this to the center crease. And then I fold this popping part of the paper down. Alright, so now we have a very strong head. Does look just fine. And press down the paper. If both sides are even, you need to adjust it. Make sure that both sides are even. And now you can turn the paper over and fold the paper in half. Okay, and I press the paper hard. On the following step, let's hold the paper hard. You can see that when I hold the paper, I didn't hold it hard enough, or at the right place, it just keep popping up. Let's fold this part of the paper down to create the wings, and you can flip the paper over and repeat the same fold for the other side. Now actually you have a crease here already. Just use that crease as a preference to fold the wings. Make sure that both wings are even. Alright, so you finished the hardest step. Let me adjust it a little bit too. Right, now you have finished the wings. Let me unfold the paper to show you the wings of the plane. So we have the wings of the plane here already, and it should stay nice. You can test it out. It may fly at this point as well. But to make the plane look even cooler, we need to adjust a little bit. We need to cut it to make this look nice. So use a pair of scissors and a ruler to cut it. First of all, let's fold the paper in half so that we can cut both wings at the same time. To make the planes look nice, let's do it this way first. Let's measure the wings. We have 1 inch here. Let's cut the paper So estimate about half an inch along this edge, and you will cut that to create the wings, and then half an inch from this point. So you may need a pen as well to do it. So I will use a pen at this time. I will mark it here, and I will cut it a little bit further. So look like it's half an inch is too not long enough. I will estimate like 1 inch along this edge. Okay, from this point, so I make 1 inch, and then same thing for this size. I'll estimate about 2 inches. We can cut it more later on. All right, so we have both sides, and now we're going to cut the wings. The different thing is, let's make a cut first so that you have a mark from the other side as well. So let's adjust this one as well. Let's cut this. You have both sides should be even. So make a small cut first, right? So you have this cut, and you know that it's got cut from here. Same thing for the other side. Now let's do one more step. Let's estimate from this side. We don't want to cut it straight to this edge at all. We need a distance. So I'll pull the paper up, and I'll show you how I cut it. I will cut it halfway of the wings. You can see when you take a look at the paper, you will see this line below it. You can see this edge below it. If you see it from above, the paper is thin enough for you to see the other side. So use this as a reference. I will make a cut from now. I will cut from there to there, and I will stop. Same thing for here. I will cut a little bit further. So now you can have the distance from this edge to the end of the cut right here. Use this as a reference to cut the other side. When you cut, make sure that you cut it parallel with the end of the wings. So I would do the same thing. Now I have one side, and now I can unfold the paper and do the same thing for the other side. I'll fold this one down, and I flip the paper over. Now I can cut the other side the same way. Right, when I finish one side, I can do the same cut for the other side of the paper. Now both sides are even and look so nice. Now let's fold the wings down. You already have a very nice shape to plan. Alright. Okay, I will make a fold here, and now we can cut the end of the wings. We can cut this part of the paper. Alright, so I make a fold already there. Now we can cut it, and I cut the other side of the paper too. Right, so we just cut this, and we have the end of the wings here. It's just very long. We don't want it that long. I will cut it in half. But to cut it in half, that is where you need to fold the wings together so that you can cut this nicely, right? Also, I need to cut this part of the wings too. So just, this is very easy. Now you can still have this edge of the paper, use this as a reference, and cut both sides of the paper the same way. So hold the paper nicely and cut it. Alright, so cut both sides of the paper, and now you can fold the wings down to see how it looks like. Alright, so the shape of the plants look pretty nice so far. At the end of the wings, we need to create the stabilizer so that the plant will look nice and fly far. I will turn the paper over, and I'll fold it in half too. I'll make a cut right here. You can see this edge. I'll make a cut. Now I can unfold the paper, and I'll make a cut even further. Right there. Perfect. Right? And I can pull this part of the paper up. I do it slowly, and you can see that I leave a little gap between the edge to the cut. This will help me to fold the plant look and make it look nicer. So I will adjust it. I will do it slowly and see how I can fold it perfectly. Alright, I want to make sure that look nice, so I will just fold the paper in half like this first. I fold it in half again first, and I press this very hard, and I pull this part of the paper up again. Hope you can see it clearly. And I'll do it slowly. Here we go. So this is what I want it to look like. Right? And then I can pull this part of the blend up. Now the blend look very nice. And you can see this part of the blend, I can fold it down too, to make sure that it will stay strong. This is very important. When you finish one side, let's do the same thing for the other side. Fold straight down and then press down the paper. Okay. We want the blend fly well, so we need to do it careful. Okay. Alright, so it's look very nice. But to make the plane fly well, we need the elevators, right? And now we're going to create the elevators. So to make the elevators, we need to fold the paper in half again. We can fold the paper in half this way. And then we can use this line as a preference to cut it. So we can cut one cut right here. And then we can make another cut. Alright, and now we can unfold the paper. Now we have the wings, the stabilizer, everything. Now we fold this side up. Right, I fold the other sides up too. Now we fold both sides up. We need to fold it back because this is the elevators. Now the plans look very nice. Here you go. This is the paper airplane. You can adjust the elevators to make sure that the plane will fly. You can test it out and let me know how it's worked for you. Don't forget to comment below, share the tutorial with your friends, and subscribe. Let me know, give me feedback so that I know you like this type of paper plane or not. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye. Let's test out this paper airplane one more time. Make sure that you adjust the stabilizers, elevators, and all the parts of the plane. Make sure that it looks nice. And let's throw it now. Perfect. It's hard to see how far this plane can fly. Alright, let's test this out. Wow, quite. Make sure that you curve the elevators up, otherwise it's going to fly well. Let's test it now.